Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look at the gold market as usual. Well guys, in two words, the gold market right now is more interesting from the political point of view rather than the financial or technical point of view, because it's really gold right now is driven by the political factors. That is what we have talked about in the beginning of the year, in the last year, because we saw that the processes that's not right now are going in the world, or the changing the political balances in the world, and this is usually makes the strong impact of the safe haven assets, and it's one of them the gold market. At the same time, the major limit factor for the gold is the rate increase in the United States. Right now is becoming not quite obvious, because due to the recent data that we saw on the inflation has been released on Friday, it shows that it's not really as strong as investors would like to see them, and as a result, the chance on rate increase has dropped below the 50% according to the federal fund rate futures in the United States. So that is the factor that has lost a bit its impact on the gold market, and as a major limit factor has been a bit not quite eliminated, but it was a bit eased. So from that standpoint, the geopolitical factors that right now are driving the gold will make strong impact. And from that point of view, I think that the equilibrium gradually is shifting to the bullish side, and this gold market is really ready to show the possible upside breakout. So in today's weekly research, guys, I have brought my 2 cents on the political processes that right now stands in the world. Many statements I have put without any proving, because this is, guys, actually bottomless topic, and it truly we could write a book to discuss this process that stand in the world in the last decade that have put the foundation to the current processes. So that's why, guys, actually I was the fan of the idea to put some political block in the FPA, just to discussing how it could impact on financial markets. So maybe it will appear, I do not know, but it's definitely we need some discussion of the politics, because it makes a strong impact on the financial markets, and we should understand what the process stands right now. And so as I said, I have put some statements without the proving, but all of them could be proved from the events that have happened recently in the last 2-3 years. There, I just have brought some brief view on what we have right now and what's could happen. And in the last 2-3 weeks, guys, I see that situation indeed has become worse, and mostly to some turmoil inside the US. So in the US, it's really United States has really huge fifth column in the government. They are everybody. So I call them as a Democrats. So they are losing the control, but they do not want to do this, and they starts the confrontation with the Donald Trump administration, and they can't resolve the problem inside the United States. All this makes an impact on the external arena, and when the other countries see that something is curious is going on inside the United States, they really has some suspicions. They have the doubts. Could they rely on it? And these processes have accelerated in the recent 2-3 weeks. That's why I think that the United States could turn to the negative political scenario, and I see that the North Korea incident right now is not an occasional. So you could read my just brief view on the political situation. You probably will understand better what I am talking about. So on the technical point of view, guys, in the short-term perspective on the daily chart, we do not have a lot of changes. As we have discussed on Friday, gold market has broken the harmony of this pattern. I don't know how better call it, some figure, but it's very harmonic in relation to this to this area. So you can see it's almost equal shape. But here, although market has started to move down, but has failed to continue right to the so-called neckline and turns up. The break of any harmony, guys, usually leads to the continuation in the same direction as the harmony has been broken. And currently it means that market has more chance to continue move higher. On the daily chart, guys, actually we have just one pattern that we could discuss that has the 1320 target. It's butterfly 127. But hardly 1320 area will be reached immediately because it stands above the daily average. But only if something outstanding will happen, this gold market could just move inside of the overbought and reach, because political factors, guys, as you know, overrule any technical and financial factors. This could happen. But right now, in Monday and Tuesday, we probably should keep an eye on the 113 area. That's because the first destination and major events, major technical turn could happen only if the market will break the 113 13 area, 13 even. So also, guys, it seems that this could be a lot of stop orders about the 13 even. And if market will break it up, it will bring the more power, more fuel, just to help market to reach the 1320. That we'll see on the daily. On the intraday charts, guys, some interesting moments also. So initially we have talked about this thrust up, and we said this could become the bread bottom or double repo if retracement will start. And thrust still is good, but we do not have any crossing of the 3x3 yet. That's why we can't talk on as on the bread bottom, as on the double repo, nothing. Meantime, market has formed high wave pattern, and high wave, as you know, is very useful pattern. It's some kind of the directional indicator, not in the terms of the jet Napoli, but directional per se. So because depending on what border will be broken, and in the same direction, market will continue the action. So if market will taken out of the stop of the high wave, it's definitely upper direction will happen. If market somehow for some reason will turn down and taken out of these lows, deep retracement probably will happen. Here, guys, we have some nuances. So to the upside, market has no real barriers. So all fib levels have been broken already. Market is not at overbought. The only barrier here is monthly pivot resistance one. It's the only pattern that we have. At the same time, here, as you can see side by side, we have two bullish grabbers, and both of them suggest the taking out of these lows, of the stops. It significantly increased chances that market will show the upside breakout immediately, especially on the turmoil that we see right now in the United States. You probably already heard about this. So demonstration. So this could bring more uncertainty, and it's really could show the open gap in the gold market. But if somehow market indeed will start to move down, in this case we will continue to keep an eye on the possible bread bottom trade. So in this case, you can see first up is good. The first level that we'll be watching for is 1275 support, because if retracement will start, market mostly will gravitate to the weekly pivot point. As you can see, it stands nearby this level. So that's why in this case we will be watching for bread bottom. So that's our current view on the gold market.